Tradingsim, the #1 market replay platform in the world, where you can learn to trade like a pro at your own pace.
Hello traders, John here with Tradingsim. We have some really exciting news to announce. The launch of our new Tradingsim Market Scanner. This new market scanner has been enhanced to provide a better list of stocks to trade. Not only have we relaxed many of the previous scanning logic rules, but we've added tons of new filters. As a result, you should find many more relevant stocks in play each day. It will also allow you to get much more granular in your stock selection. To that end, we'd love to introduce you to it in this brief webinar today. Let's start with how to find the new scanner. You head over to the Markets Pane interface on the left-hand side of the screen. And just as a side note here, these new scan logic rules will also take effect for our old scan criteria, like dollar gain, dollar loss, percent gain, percent loss, top volume, and top value, but their location hasn't changed. So for those of you who like to keep things simple, please continue to use these great scans. Now, to find the new filter, choose New Filter. The scan filter should pop up immediately. You'll notice that we've added quite a few criteria to help narrow your scans. You now have options like selecting a specific index, sector, or industry. If you're more of a technicals trader, we've got you covered as well. Try out our price filter, our average volume, or 52-week high and low filters. You can even narrow your search results to a certain pre-market volume, minimum or maximum, or gap percentage. On the same token, we've added tons of new fundamentals criteria like float, short ratio, beta, market cap, and more. Whatever your preference or strategy, order your results by a handful of criteria like dollar gain, percent gain, or top volume, and give your filter a name and then hit save. Well, let's give this a try, shall we? Let's assume you love to play short squeezes on lower float stocks. So you head up to the float tab and type in the value for the float you want as a max. We'll use a float size of less than 50 million for this example. To input 50 million, just type 50 in the letter M, and the scanner does the rest. Then we want a short percentage of the float higher than 20%. This way, we know there's a higher chance we'll get a squeeze. Oh, and one more thing. Let's choose stocks below $50 with a pre-market gap of greater than 2% on more than 100,000 shares traded in the pre-market. We'll then order our results by top volume so we can be sure there's plenty of liquidity in the list results. And lastly, we'll name this the short squeeze scan, click save, and voila. Our list is then populated in the market scanners pane. Now we have the opportunity to pick the best candidates and test our strategies with real-time simulated trading. Let's take this car for a ride in the simulator, since it appears to be gapping up really big in the pre-market. Note that you can change the playback speed depending on your preference for training. For this example, we'll use a 60x speed. We'll hit play and see what it does. Looks like it had a move up, little consolidation, and perhaps headed into a halt there. So definitely a highly volatile stock for the morning on this particular morning. So note that with this new feature, you can change for different dates with the exact same scan filter. So for example, we had 3 results for this day with the criteria we created. If we want, we can move forward to the next trading day and see if it changes. Sure enough, CARV is still on our list, but now we have BBIG and ENOB to replace the other 2 tickers that were on the day before. So this is just one benefit to the scan filter. But what if you didn't get the results you wanted with this filter? you can always click on the scan again and then click the pencil icon to edit the scan, or you could have deleted it. Let's edit this one according to percent gain, just to show the difference, instead of top volume, and click Save. You'll notice that it might be slightly different. If you want, you can always add more criteria as well. Like, for example, instead of 20% of the float short, we might try 10% and see if that affects our results. Sure enough, we've got 3 more tickers available to us in our short squeeze scan. And now that we've tested this, let's try one more scan example. So we'll click on New Filter, and everyone knows about breakout setups. So what if we choose a 52-week high scan? We'll start this new filter with a 52-week high, but let's also make it a larger cap of 1 billion minimum. So we type in the 1 and the B, and again, the scanner does the results for us. And we'll also set our 3-month average volume to greater than 100K. That way, we're not dealing with illiquid names. We order our results by top volume. We'll name the scan 52-week high. Click Save. And again, back on the scanner pane, we can now see our results. And since this is more of a breakout strategy, what we can do is use our daily chart down on the bottom to identify stocks that might be putting in new highs in the pre-market. Here's an example with INMD. Notice that it was testing the 52-week high the prior day, and now it is gapping up above that. So if we like to play breakout strategies, then maybe this is a great tool for us to train. And you can click through more of the options to see examples of potential breakouts. And there you have it, the new scanner for Tradingsim. We hope you'll play with this new feature and try out some new strategies. And please feel free to share your feedback with us at support@tradingsim.com or by clicking here on the Provide Feedback tab. We love to hear how we can make Tradingsim better. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our blog for more great content.